It's week 5 of the 2023 season, and up next is Devondre Campbell. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Bills and the Jets under the lights on Monday night.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A solid stiff arm. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Great beginning there. It's prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Jets in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A little juke. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turn the ball over. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right to veteran and continue from there.
The numbers last week for Mitchell. 16 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now Ryan Succop will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. At issue here, does the football make contact with the ground before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a pretty good look.
Secured is the important part because the ball can touch the ground, but it can't be loose when it does. So that's what they're going to have to try and figure out.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Running left, here's Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Try the right side with Mitchell. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw again. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. They'll look to throw again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the Dolphins who were able to pick up the victory at home. Patrick Mahomes, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Isaiah Pacheco, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Flushed out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review
So
the
challenge
play,
there does
ruling
not
on the
go
field,
their way.
stay
This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the... Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Pat Freiermuth, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Zay Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dive. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Jets. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills ready to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Taking a shot for Samuel, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackle almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. That's taken it around the 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And New York set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every